If you're ready to make this year the most productive year yet, it's all about clarity and planning. Hey guys, welcome back. I don't like starting my video like that. Okay, so it's 2025. We're making resolutions, and then by the end of January, it fades. What if the problem is not you? What if the problem is that we are tricked into making this resolution and getting our goals done and whatnot, but we are told to take all that on at the beginning of the year, and maybe we need to cut it down into quarterly steps. So it's the start of a new year. I'm super excited. I always plan on accomplishing so much for the year, but the trick to that is not doing everything at the same time. So every January we set resolutions, but as the year unfolds, we end up not sticking to those resolutions. So I have some tips for you, because the secret to achieving all your goals throughout the year is to do quarterly planning, or what I would call seasonally planning. So this is where you break down your year into mini years or in quarters. Here are some game changing ideas to keep you motivated throughout the year. And I do have them jotted down on my screen, so I'll be taking a look over here just to make sure that I go through all the points for you. So let's go over what actually is quarterly planning. Quarterly planning, or what I like to call seasonal planning, because I think our moods change throughout the year based on what temperature it is or what type of season it is. In the summer, I feel energized, the sun is out, I want to get up and conquer the world. During the winter, I'm like, mwah, mwah. I don't want to do anything at all. So early planning gives you smaller time frames to work on your goals and to achieve them throughout the year. You do regular check-ins every 3 months and to realign and reassess yourself. You have flexible and adaptable schedules to match your lifestyle or match what's going on in your life. Depending on if something comes up throughout the time, you have to reassess yourself for the next quarter. So in this video today, we are gonna go over the steps on how to start your quarterly planning. So we're gonna go over reflection and revision of the past year, setting up key goals for each quarter, and actionable steps that you're gonna take in order to achieve your goals for each mini year. Each quarter feels like a fresh start, the power of a fresh start. If you mess up, no worries. Don't worry about it. You have the opportunity to start over again 3 more times. So treat each quarter like a mini year, and review your progress at the end of each quarter, and let's celebrate our wins. If you have accomplished something, a goal that you wanted to accomplish throughout that quarter, and if you finished all that you have jotted down and you finished it within that quarter, celebrate that win. It keeps you motivated. It gives you the drive to move on to the next quarter and even accomplish more. So here's some tips that I've jotted down to help you start your quarterly, or what I call seasonal planning. One is reflection and revision. So reflect on your past year's achievements and lessons. Learn from them. What worked? What didn't work? Know your strengths and your weaknesses. Focus on your strength and improve on your weaknesses. So take a look at 2024, what you have accomplished, or take a look at whatever previous year it is, what you have accomplished, and improve on that. No, assess that year and see what you need to improve upon, and try and figure a way in which not to make that same mistake this year. Next thing is to define your priorities and create a vision board, which will help you to see your goal, visualize your goal, and know what you want to accomplish throughout the year. Don't have 10 things on the table all at once. It's better for you to be good at 2 things than be mediocre at 10 things, right? So make sure that you focus on your goals, get up each day, have your vision board on your phone, on your computer. As soon as you open it up, you see what your goals are and your whys for getting up so early, working on what you need to work on. Do it and put it on your wall. Make sure it's there. Put it in the shower, on the mirror. Make sure it's there that you can look at it each day and remind yourself, motivate yourself of your dreams and of your goals and aspirations. So my second tip for you is taking action for growth. Here we're going to focus on executing our plans. I use Google Calendar to do all my appointments. Everything that I've scheduled, I have it on my Google Calendar. If it's not on there, I probably won't remember it. And that helps me to focus on what I need to accomplish or what I need to achieve. So my second tip for you guys is action for growth. During this time, you are going to focus on accomplishing your plans. And in order to do that, you're going to take action. And this action would include your Google Calendar. That's what I use. There are other options out there, but you can, for me, I set my appointments on my Google Calendar. So I also time block whenever I have certain goals to accomplish. I will make sure that there's no distractions, no phones, no TVs, no internet scrolling, no social media scrolling, no friend calling you up, talking and chatting. You will waste your entire day. So I make sure that it's a no distraction time for me. Everything is on silent and I'm focused. I'm driven within that hour or 2 that I have blocked out for whatever project that I'm working on. I also set 30 minutes to an hour in order to prevent burnout and create time for other things, because life happens. We have things that come up. Some of us are moms and some of us have a 9-to-5 job that we have to do. So that's another tip. No unplanned activities. Make sure you stick to what you put on your calendar and accomplish that for the day. Track your activities weekly and adjust strategies as needed. For me, I like to get a simple notebook. This is from the Dollar Tree, guys. $1.25. It has a section for you to do your notes and keywords or to, anything. It's a very nice book. I jot my information down, all that I have planned for the day. And this will help you to weekly know what you have to do and literally see it on paper that you're accomplishing your goals. And I'm old school. I like to have a pen in hand and paper, writing it down, and it even helps me to remember as well. So that's another way to organize your week, and that helped me to track my progress throughout the week as well. Okay, so we're on tip 3, and we want to pause right here. I want to pause right here because I know we start out the season being motivated. I get on here, I put all my plans on my computer. I'm so motivated and I'm so optimistic. I'm ready to go, and then I hit a bump in the road. Something happens and life happens. It do happen. So be aware of that and be ready and prepared for that. And that's why I mentioned before, reassess 2024, reassess the year before. Think about the bumps that you have in the road, what happened and how you got out of that. But be aware that you will have bumps. Don't think that the year is gonna slide by peacefully and all great, yada yada yada. If that happens for you, great. I'm happy for you. But bumps will come up and roadblocks will come up in your way. But if you fall down, just don't stay down there. Make sure you get up. Give yourself a break to process, give yourself time to process that, but don't stay down there. Get out of that funk and get back on track. Get your notepad. If you have to get one to write down, get a journal to journal what's happening with you. Get it out of your system. Call a friend, vent about it, but get it out of your system, process it, and get right back up and continue with your plan for the year. Evaluate what works for you, and if necessary, pivot. Pivot. Experiment as well with new ideas and new things. Don't just be one track minded. So experiment with things and focus on your strengths and your weaknesses. Know your strengths and most importantly, know your weaknesses as well and improve on them. Tip 4, wrap it up. Make sure that all the plans that you set, all these mini quarters that you have, all the plans that you have for those time, you finish them up. Don't start something and not finish it. I know from experience, I'm talking about myself. I am a creative, as I've mentioned before, and I'll have tons of projects going on, but I'm not finishing them. So that's the reason why quarterly planning is awesome. It's a great idea, especially for a person like me. If you have a problem with starting something, not finishing it, or if you're creative and you tend to start different projects throughout the year and you want to accomplish the world, do quarterly planning. That will help you to be focused on what you need to get done. Reflect on your journey and plan for the next year or mini year or quarter or season or whatever you want to call it, and then reassess, make it better for the next 3 years or 3 quarters that you have left throughout the year. Also, guys, make sure you equip yourself with the right tools that you need for success. I use the Google Calendar to help organize myself throughout the year or throughout these seasons to make sure that I have stuff down. I don't leave anything behind, and I keep up with appointments. They have digital planners or apps that are out there. If I can, I'll drop them in the comment section below. Another app that is very useful is Canva. That's where I made my vision board on, and I'll try and do a template for you guys, the one that I did for myself, and try and leave the template in the description bar below or in the comment section, and you guys can use it in order to create your own, and that will also help you to accomplish your goal throughout these seasons. Also, I would suggest that you get any accountability partner, someone who has the same goals, someone who can keep you accountable and push you, and not be that friend who like, oh yeah, you're tired, go ahead. No, that friend that's in your back like, hey, you can do this, that's always motivating you, who sees your potential and are cheering you along. If you don't have anyone like that in your life, I tend to try and join certain groups like on Facebook or on LinkedIn, which LinkedIn is a great source for you to get information or to speak to people. They're willing to talk to you on there. Reach out to someone on LinkedIn who is in the position that you want to be. Ask for help. There are persons out there who are willing to help. So ask for the help. Closed mouths don't get fed. Quarterly planning, guys, is more than a strategy. It's a mindset. But with positive attitude, action, behavior, it will give you success. So when you break your goals down into manageable pieces, it is so much easier and simpler for us to it's so much easier and simpler for us to achieve those goals that we have in our lives. And I want you guys to succeed for 2025. So come on, go ahead and start your quarterly planning with me. I hope these tips and tricks did help you. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. I hope you've gotten some great takeaways from this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I am so excited to start this year, and I'm excited to see all of you succeed. If you would like to get more of these videos, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share it out to your friends, and it will give me more motivation to make more of these videos. So thanks again, and have an amazing day.